Will you please stand in honor of the processional?
Good morning. Welcome to this celebration of the inauguration of Dr. Evan D. Duff. I request that you remain standing for the prayer of invocation, which will be followed immediately by the national anthem. Let us pray. Gracious God, this is a day of inauguration. I pray it is also a day of celebration and indeed a day of divine visitation. This is indeed the day that you, the Lord, have made. Therefore, we will rejoice and be glad in it. On this day, may your sun shine upon all of us, and particularly upon Dr. Duff and his family. May the rain of your grace fall softly and steadily upon him, upon the administration, and may the hearts and minds of students, staff, faculty, trustees, alumni, and friends of the college community be fertile soil for the growth of wisdom and love. And may North Carolina Wesleyan College truly be a beacon of knowledge, understanding, integrity, accountability, patience, respect, kindness, and empathy. Through your guiding hand upon Dr. Duff as president. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so carelessly streaming, and the rockets round glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Everyone, please be seated.
Good morning, and welcome to the presidential inauguration, North Carolina Wesleyan College. If you give me 1 minute. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, family and friends, and other guests for being in attendance with us on this momentous occasion. My name is Rebecca Mitchell, and I am a senior here at Wesleyan, double majoring in psychology and biology. I first heard about Wesleyan my senior year of high school when I saw it on the list of schools for free application week, which is a week where you can apply to certain schools for free. And I applied, and little did I know that the free application would not be the only free thing the college would offer to its students. Raise your hand if you like the word free. That's pretty much everyone in this room. But although it's a good incentive, the word free is not the only reason that I decided to choose Wesleyan. It was also the word believe. When I first toured here, I could tell that my administration counselors believed in me. I could tell that the administration believed in us. And I knew that this school was built on a foundation that believed in God. Wesleyan is home to many opportunities, both on campus and in the community. This is a place that many people call their home away from home, with faculty, staff, and students that they consider family. In times of need, we come together as one, and in times of celebration, we laugh until sound no longer comes out of our mouths. These are the reasons why we choose Wesleyan every single day. Wesleyan's core values are knowledge, understanding, integrity, accountability, patience, respect, kindness, and empathy. These values have been upheld by the leaders of Wesleyan for many generations. We're celebrating 65 years. For a college of such prestige, it is essential that we have leaders that uphold our core values. Dr. Duff is a living, breathing model of Wesleyan's core beliefs. I can affirm this because I've been working as an intern for Dr. Duff in the president's office since his first year as the interim president. As interns, we promote the events that Dr. Duff and the president's office hold, from hot chocolate on the green to trivia night to ice cream and Thanksgiving meals at the president's office. From the beginning, Dr. Duff has demonstrated his passion for helping students, offering them a voice and a place to call home. Dr. Duff truly cares about his students and their overall well-being. He prioritizes diversity as well as individual mental health, no matter your background or academic standing. To him, no one is just a number. We are individuals who have unique drives, passions, and goals. Dr. Duff not only leads by example, but he also leads by walking beside us. You can see him around campus outside, in the CAF, or at events held by clubs and organizations. He brings empathy, professionalism, and humor wherever he goes. When he threw candy into the crowd during one of our events here at the Dunn Center, I had a good feeling about him. But when he hosted bingo night and showed his hilarious videos every 5 minutes, I knew he was going to be a president that would bring life to this small but distinguished liberal arts college in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Dr. Duff is receptive to new ideas and is always looking to host events and provide giveaways to keep students engaged and promote healthy living. Because of these reasons and many more, we are truly excited for Dr. Duff to finally accept the title of president that he undoubtedly earned and truly deserves. He stepped right into the position in 2019 as interim president and conducted himself with honor, prestige, and humility. I am truly excited for the future of North Carolina Wesleyan College, as I know we have leaders in place that will guide us and the future generations in the upward direction. Next year, my class, the class of 2022, will be Wesleyan alumni and will leave to venture out to do great things all over the world. It is a wonderful feeling to know that we are leaving our home in good hands. I am sure we are all eager to see that we will accomplish this year and the years to come. On behalf of Dr. Duff and the President's Office, welcome to this year's inauguration ceremony. Now, as we begin the greetings to the President, please bring your attention to the screen.
It pleases me greatly to to offer my sincere congratulations to President Evan Duff on his inauguration ceremony today. My name is Constance Williams, and I'm a Board of Trustees member. President Duff is by far one of the most visionary, humble, and forward-thinking executives I have ever had the privilege to know. He operates with profound integrity and innovation and will shepherd NC Wesleyan College into an epic future. He prioritizes and operates from a position of fairness, excellence, inclusion, and kindness. The college is exceptionally lucky to have his strong servant leadership at the helm. This is an exciting time, and I have every confidence the students, the faculty, and the community are all better for his appointment. And so I look forward to continuing to brag on his vision and great accomplishments.
It's so exciting to congratulate North Carolina Wesleyan College on your appointment of Dr. Evan Duff. Now, it's traditional to congratulate the inductee. However, this is truly Wesleyan's win in appointing Dr. Duff as president, 8th president of the college. You know, so many years ago when I first stepped ever my feet on the campus of a university, it was at Wesleyan, and all of these years later, to see the growth of the university under Dr. Duff, to see the passion, the service leadership that he brings, not just to the school, but to the community and the many friends of the college as well. The biggest winners in this are the students of Wesleyan and the communities they will work and live in. Why? Because Dr. Duff's vision for the school is only exceeded by his strong competency and his vision for what life can be like for all of us. Let me take a moment to say that these last couple of years have been difficult across the globe, and having had the opportunity to work with so many professionals in academia as well as business and government, I can candidly say, Dr. Duff, you are a champion amongst service leaders. The brilliance you bring to the Rocky Mount community, to the college, and to the world through what you're delivering as accomplished students and professionals is immaculate. And I am honored to serve on your board. I am grateful that Act One Group has a partnership with the university under your leadership, and I am phenomenally inspired and called to action by you. Congratulations, Wesleyan. Congratulations, Dr. Duff. It's a win-win of monumental proportions. Let's go, Wesleyan.
Hello, I'm Sharon Lawrence, and I'm offering my sincere congratulations on the installation of Dr. Evan Duff as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. It's a great day to be a bishop, and I do wish that I could join you and the students and the faculty and the staff as you celebrate your excellent selection of Dr. Duff as your president, because I know that under his successful leadership, this institution has thrived in very challenging circumstances. I know because I witnessed it myself when I was there for commencement in December. But I also recognize that today's installation honors the tradition of Wesleyan excellence and investment in education for our region. But it also is a declaration of your commitment to an innovative future, continuing your legacy of inclusion and equity. There is such a great future ahead for your institution. You've proven how you can adapt, adjust, and continue to offer opportunities to everyone who wants an education. So I celebrate with you today, knowing that Dr. Duff will continue to lead you in a future that you can be proud of. He's certainly a friend to me and to the university, and I salute you all today. Congratulations.
Good morning, faculty, staff, students, Board of Trustees, and special guests. It is my honor on behalf of the administration to formally welcome our president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. Colleges are full of tradition and ceremonies, from convocation to commencement. We celebrate another one of those traditions today. But what are the purposes of these ceremonies and traditions, and what does it mean to be a college? Ceremonies mark historical events, celebrations, and rites of passage. Colleges are different. If we look at the source of Latin for college, we can find that college is a two-word selection. Call, for a collection, and large for binding, uniting, or connecting. Therefore, colleges can be literally described as a collection of people selected to work together as one body. Dr. Duff, we assembled today for another time-honored college tradition, your inauguration as president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. We assemble on this occasion united, steadfast, and resolute, with a promise of an open mind, a cooperative spirit, a trust in direction, and a confidence in knowing our college is in capable hands. Welcome, Dr. President Evan Duff. We're honored to serve you as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan.
Greetings to the members of the Board of Trustees, the administration, elected officials, other distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and last but certainly not least, members of the Duff family. On behalf of the nearly 200 staff members at North Carolina Wesleyan College, I am indeed honored to have the privilege to congratulate and celebrate Dr. Evan Duff as our 8th president. Over the past 2 years, your strategic leadership has inspired us, and we shall continue to embrace your vision as it unfolds for our college. Your commitment to the core values of the college is displayed in meetings, weekly emails, and interactions with all on campus and within the community. The Wesleyan College community is committed to assist and witness the continued growth under your leadership. Again, we offer our continued support, congratulations, and best wishes for much success. We are confident that you will make an indelible mark on its rich history. Thank you.
Well, good morning. It sure is great to see everyone as we all gather to witness, celebrate, and most importantly, welcome Dr. Duff as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. And I'm very honored to share this very moment with every single one of you. And taking this opportunity, I would like to highlight that Dr. Duff's genuine support, compassion, dedication, and hard work had a remarkable impact on our Wesleyan community. As being a student, an international student, as a matter of fact, and being from a different part of the world, I get asked questions. Well, how did you end up here? Or why did you choose Wesleyan? And I'll be honest, as a freshman student, I was struggling to come up with my answers. But as of now, I've spent 2 wonderful years as this wonderful community. And now, if you all ask me this question, you better be ready to answer and listen. As now, I can come up with hundreds, if not thousands of reasons. But most importantly, if you all ask me that question, I come up with the pictures in my head. And almost in all those pictures, you will find either Dr. Duff or his wonderful family. As a matter of fact, I spent my first Thanksgiving in the United States as the most cherishable holidays of all. And I had a chance to spend it with Dr. Duff and his family. And if you all ask me this question, I will share that story. If you all ask me this question, and if you ask me, if you had known what you will expect, and will you choose this college again? I will say absolutely yes. No doubts. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Duff and his wonderful family and our wonderful staff that brought us here as we all stand after coming all these challenges to welcome him as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. Thank you.
I told him not to show me up, but he didn't listen. Good morning, I'm Dr. Fred Sanborn, Professor of Psychology at Wesleyan. And as a member of the faculty, I am thrilled and honored to give a greeting to North Carolina Wesleyan College's 8th president, Dr. Evan Duff, on this occasion of his inauguration. Today is a great day for Wesleyan because this inauguration ceremony is a formal way of marking Dr. Duff's continued commitment to this college. Through the years, I have witnessed Dr. Duff and his rise through various administrative positions here, often having a front row seat. As is the case at many, if not most, institutions of higher learning, the faculty at NCWC at times disagree with administrators. That has been the case a few times with Dr. Duff as well. The difference is that Dr. Duff has a way of resolving conflict that reminds us that we're all on the same team, a team that exists to benefit the students of this college. Dr. Duff has many characteristics that suit a good college president. He is intelligent, organized, kind, and calm. But I'm glad that Dr. Duff is now the captain of our Wesleyan team because he is one of the most caring people I have met inside or outside of academia. He also has a wonderful sense of humor. Both of those qualities especially will serve him well and us as long as he is president of NCWC. I always thought that Evan would end up being a college president one day. I'm just glad that is happening here in North Carolina Wesleyan. I'm happy to be here on this day of celebration and to offer my congratulations to Dr. Evan Duff.
Members of the Board of Trustees, President Duff, faculty, staff, students, dignitaries, and special guests. This morning I greet you from a rather unique perspective. For the past 2.5 years, it has been my privilege to serve as a consultant to the Wesleyan Board of Trustees. From that perspective, I have witnessed the transition to the presidency of Wesleyan College, an exceptionally qualified leader. Jim Collins is an author of a classic book about successful institutions entitled Good to Great. It's a study of organizations that have transitioned from mediocrity to greatness. Collins and his study team concluded that every institution that has made the leap from mediocrity to greatness has had a leader that embodied a paradoxical mix of personal humility and professional will. Collins says such leaders are, and I quote, ambitious to be sure, but first and foremost for the institution, not themselves. I've spent over 50 years working in higher education, and I can attest that this kind of servant leader is very rare. The blessing we celebrate today is that North Carolina Wesleyan College has such a leader in its president, Dr. Evan Duff. Since the day I first met Dr. Duff, I've been impressed by his personal humility and his tireless drive to make Wesleyan great. It is no surprise that these are challenging times in higher education, especially for small private colleges. Really, no one knows what the future holds, but the Wesleyan community can be assured that the leadership reins of this college are in competent hands. President Duff, today we celebrate you, and today we thank you for the role you're playing in Wesleyan's journey toward greatness. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Carl Turner, an alumni of North Carolina Wesleyan College. I smile as I heard the two current students speak about their love for this college and the experience they had, and I reminisced that I would have said those same things back in 1993 about how wonderful this college is. I'm honored to be here today as we celebrate the inauguration of the president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. As a Board of Trustee, I've had the opportunity to work closely with Dr. Duff as we've worked through various challenges of the college. I have found Dr. Duff to be an exceptional leader in higher education and dedicated to the college's success in all regards. Dr. Duff, as I witness such inaugurations, I'm keenly aware that today's recognition is less about what you've already accomplished as much as it is recognizing what you will accomplish in the future. As you lead our college to new levels of prosperity, I trust you will seek frequent opportunities to enjoy the rich sense of community and family that makes North Carolina Wesleyan so special. Congratulations, President.
President Duff, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, students, alumni, and members of the community. The partnership of the United Methodist Church and the North Carolina Wesleyan College started on May 14, 1956, when the North Carolina Annual Conference approved a petition from the citizens of Rocky Mount to locate a private United Methodist College in this city. It is my honor and privilege to officially welcome you, Dr. Evan Duff, as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. In these challenging times, Dr. Duff, with you as president, undoubtedly, this college will continue to guide our students and faculty with wisdom, with integrity, and instilling in all the values that we each treasure across this state, nation, and world. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure and privilege to share one more additional greeting in the form of a letter to Dr. Duff. Dear Dr. Duff, congratulations on your inauguration as the 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. I know this is an exciting time for you, your family, and the college. Rocky Mount is proud to be home to North Carolina Wesleyan College and the outstanding programs and experiences it offers to its students. I know under your leadership it will continue to grow and be an important North Carolina institution of higher learning. At a personal note, thanks, Dr. Duff. This is my home area, and I know how important this great college is. Sincerely, Governor Roy Cooper.
Now at this time, we're going to hear a musical selection from Mr. Thomas Parker. Mr. Parker graduated from Wesleyan in 1993 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in music. He then earned his Master of Music education from Campbellsville University. Mr. Parker has directed the Wesleyan Singers and has taught music appreciation classes and applied piano and organ lessons since 2017. The two pieces that we'll be hearing from him will be Hallelujah and This Is Me. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an extraordinarily special day for all, those who preceded us, those who will follow us, and those who are here today as we welcome and inaugurate the 8th President of North Carolina Wesleyan College. As I prepared for this moment, I reflected on what parallels I might derive by looking at the start of the 8th President of our nation, Martin Van Buren. When he assumed office on March 4th, 1837, it was a time of nationwide financial hardship, with homelessness, high unemployment, and despair, the so-called financial panic of 1837. When our new president assumed the position of interim president of this college on June the 11th, 2018, the financial status of North Carolina Wesleyan College, quite honestly, was dreadful. But the choice of those around him was not one of despair, but one of dogged determination and tenacity to improve this institution, and that tenacity was best exemplified by then the chairman of the Finance Committee of the Board of Trustees, Jet Farabee. In addition, there was sharing of great wisdom and experience possessed by Charles Taylor, a consultant from the Board of Trustees, from whom you've just heard from. Everyone on this campus hunkered down and worked relentlessly to improve and revive the school. Now let's go back to 1837. Van Buren was a native of Kinderhook, New York, where he maintained many ties. And he came to bear two nicknames during his presidency. The first, Old Kinderhook, which was shortened to OK, which came to mean all right. The second nickname was Little Magician because of his clever skills in politics. The man to be installed today is neither old nor little, and certainly not political. However, his clear and seemingly magical solutions to issues he confronted upon becoming interim president left us assured that North Carolina Wesleyan College is in good hands and is going to be okay or all right. He's well educated, creative, unpretentious, humble, caring, hardworking, dedicated to the well-being of this college, its students, faculty, staff, and administrative personnel, as well as alumni. He is the second youngest person to assume the presidency of North Carolina Wesleyan College. What better combination of attributes for a college president? I've been on the Board of Trustees since 1997, and never have I seen this institution as well positioned, nor the prospects for greatness better than today. Thanks go to the man about to be installed and all those who have steadfastly supported him since he assumed the role of interim president. The same unrelenting support is of paramount importance to the work of this president and the institution going forward. My role here today is much like the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B blowing reveille. That is to awaken and alert each of you that with a new president, North Carolina Wesleyan is set to pivot from a good to a great college. Just as the sun rises in the east each day, during his presidency at North Carolina Wesleyan College, it will become the bright shining light among colleges in eastern North Carolina and beyond. So get your ticket and get on board the Chattanooga Choo Choo Track 29. You're in for quite a ride to greatness with his leadership. It's quite an honor for me to represent my fellow Board of Trustee members in officially welcoming and inaugurating the 8th President of North Carolina Wesleyan College, Dr. Evan Dwight Duff. Dr. Duff and Mrs. Duff, will you come forward, please? Dr. Duff, you have been chosen to guide Wesleyan College, its faculty, staff, and students Do you undertake to lead the college with integrity, wisdom, and thoughtfulness, to endeavor to strengthen its programs and resources, and to serve its founders, board, students, faculty, staff, and alumni with steadfast purpose?
I do.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Charter and the Board of Trustees, I declare that you, Evan Dwight Duff, having been duly chosen to be the eighth president of North Carolina Wesleyan College, are vested with all the powers, privileges, and obligations thereto appertaining. I now declare you officially installed as president of North Carolina Wesleyan College. And now I would like to call upon Paul Byer, Vice Chairman of our Board of Trustees, to present the medallion.
Thank you, Dr. Crocker. You were right in step as always, my friend. Marcy, nobody has said anything about you today. And we appreciate you for lending us your husband. And we look forward to him being here a long time. The University Medallion is a symbol of authority and a token of esteem and of confidence that the individual upon whom it is bestowed is indeed prepared to serve in this office in all of its capacities. On one side is the President's name and the date of this inauguration. On the other is the college seal. The seal includes 5 symbols. An owl is shown for wisdom, a lion for courage, a triangle for the Trinity, a budded cross for Christianity, and a lamp for learning. President Duff, may this medallion remind you each time you wear it of your commitment to North Carolina Wesleyan College and of our trust in you. We are profoundly grateful that you are joining us, and we have great confidence in your tenure as president of our college.
I'll invite the rest of the family to come up because we want to celebrate everybody today. I want to start by saying what an honor it is to be here with you today for this big event and this celebration. Dr. Evan Duff has not only been a colleague here in Rocky Mount, but someone I'm proud to call my friend. I moved to this area a little over 5 years ago, appointed by the United Methodist Church to serve in this community, and it's a place I've grown to love. But part of what makes Rocky Mount so wonderful, and one of the reasons I love it so much, is because of this college. I started really spending time a few years ago here in partnership with Dr. Drum, leading some worship services out here and offering communion. And I was always thrilled to see Dr. Duff participating in those services, helping us to strengthen the bond between this college and our local congregations and worship spaces. I've also been blessed with the opportunity to participate and connect Youth Theology Institute that takes place here over the summer. It is a blessing to have a college right here in Rocky Mount that nurtures the spiritual and religious needs of its students and community youth in all sorts of ways. But that doesn't happen by mistake. It happens because there is intentional leadership at this school. Dr. Duff has been an asset to this campus and to the community of Rocky Mount, finding partnerships and collaboration wherever he goes. Having him officially inaugurated as the president of North Carolina Wesleyan College gives me great hope for the future, not just here, but out in the world because of the students that are being formed here. All of that said, it is my great honor to be able to offer a blessing over this family that you see standing before you today. So I ask that you bow your heads for a moment of prayer. Holy and gracious God, we give you thanks for this joyous day. We give you thanks for the gift of your creation and for the gift of community. You have called us to be a people who live and work together for the good of all people. You have called us to serve together, to fellowship together, and to love together. Today, we ask your blessing upon those gathered here, on members of our community, students, staff, friends, and loved ones. We give thanks for those who have traveled and journeyed for this occasion, and for those who have arrived here as a regular part of their everyday lives. Loving God, especially this morning, we ask your blessing upon this family standing before us. For Dr. Duff and Marcy, for their children, may they know your presence, your mercy, and your grace as they serve this community together. May your divine wisdom guide their steps, and may they hear your still small voice wherever they go. May they turn to you when times are difficult, and may they honor you when the blessings are too many to count. May they continue to feel at home in this place, loved and nurtured by the very people who are gathered here today. Bless us that we may see the vision of this college, that we may embrace your call together, and that we may look to the wisdom of those whom you have called to lead. May our minds and hearts be sharpened to be seekers of truth, lovers of justice, leading with courage, stamina, virtue, honor, and hope. We ask all of this in your name. Amen.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome representatives of several other colleges and universities who are here today. As I call your college in your name, please stand. These will be called in founding date order. Representing the Pennsylvania State University, Dr. Jennifer DeCoste. Representing South College, Dr. Jay Stubblefield. Representing West Virginia Wesleyan College, Dr. Joanne Soliday and Mr. Bill Farner. Representing Barton College, Dr. Kevin Pennington. Representing Wilson Community College, Wes Hill. Representing Edgecombe Community College, Dr. Gregory McLeod. Representing Nash Community College, Kara Deans. Thank you for coming today. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of our sixth president, who is also here today, James A. Gray III. Would you please stand to be recognized? I would also like to ask that our Board of Trustees that are here today to also please stand. And finally, our Board of Visitors, Mayor, and other community leaders that are here today, please stand to be recognized.
Good morning, everyone. I have the honor and the pleasure to officially introduce you to the 8th President of North Carolina Wesleyan College, Dr. Evan D. Duff. Dr. Duff earned his bachelor's degree in business administration from Mount Olive College, a master's in administration from Central Michigan University, and a doctorate in organizational leadership from Nova Southeastern University. Dr. Duff's academic interests include the value of liberal arts education, educational technology, administration, organizational development, recruiting, and the effectiveness of using social media in institution of higher learning. Dr. Duff is also involved in the community. He serves in many community boards and was awarded the Volunteer of the Year award with the Triangle Literacy Council in 2014. He and his family most recently attended Hope Community Church in Cary. Prior to this, Dr. Duff and his family were active members of Covenant United Methodist Church in Greenville, North Carolina. Dr. Duff started his tenure at North Carolina Wesleyan College as Vice President of Adult and Professional Studies back in 2011, served twice as Interim Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs in 2012, and then again in 2016, served as Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs from 2017 until 2019, served as Interim President from 2019 until 2020, and as President since June 2020. Over the last 4 years, Dr. Duff has been persistent and instrumental in leading a number of efforts, including the establishment of the Black, Indigenous, and People of Color Advisory Council, approving new majors, including the RN to BSN program, co-writing the college's first graduate application to the Southern Association of Colleges and School Commission on Colleges, creating new off-site instructional location, and developing partnership and signing articulation agreement with 20 2-year and 4-year colleges, and lastly, developing an ROTC partnership with Rocky Mount Preparatory School. More recently, and also under the leadership of Dr. Duff, the college also saw an expansion of academic facilities. The indoor sports facility and educational facility opened earlier this fall, also known as the Bubble, the Mushroom. There was another one I forgot, but it's the new building out there. Opened earlier this fall and hosts the tennis team, the exercise science, and the health promotion departments. Further, Dr. Duff was also heavily involved in facilitating the creation of the Dr. Nancy Shaw Trust. This trust will be used to develop additional living and learning spaces for Wesleyan science majors as early as next fall. A portion of the funds will also be used to upgrade equipment in the college's biology, biomedical, environmental science, and chemistry programs that support pre-vet majors and the sciences. Looking back over the last 2 years and seeing what we accomplished at the college under the leadership of Dr. Duff, the future seems brighter than ever. His ambitious, forward-thinking style, his ability to listen, his team involvement approach, his attention to diversity, equity, and inclusion inspire our college community to pursue excellence and be the best that we can be. Dr. Duff and his family, his wife of 23 years, Marcy, their children, Tyson, London, Peyton, and Chloe, their 3 dogs and 2 cats, will be residing on campus at the President's house. Please join me in welcoming the 8th President of North Carolina Wesleyan College, President Evan D. Duff.
Thank you. I've never been more happy to speak so I could take my mask off. Marcy, we are going to be broke having to pay all these people for the nice thing. She said, we're not going to be broke, I'll be broke. She said she'll be fine. Also, can we give a little bit of love to Cindy Edwards and the more than 30 volunteers who made today possible. I would like to thank the Board of Trustees for honoring me today with this inauguration, and to the faculty, staff, community, family, and friends who showed up to celebrate with me. While it seems obvious that this day is about me, it really isn't. I'm merely one piece in this amazing machine we know as North Carolina Wesleyan College. It must also be noted that while today is certainly a special day for me, my wife, my kids, and others, this day is no more significant than yesterday or tomorrow. In fact, I would argue that yesterday and tomorrow are more important than today. Speaking figuratively, it was yesterday that this campus came together as the Wesleyan family we all know and love to establish a foundation for our future. With our board's guidance, the faculty, staff, and administration worked extremely hard over the last 2 years to bring forth a comprehensive strategic plan, new innovative programs, community engagement initiatives, and an atmosphere for our students to feel connected, equipped, and confident. Everything we do is about preparing them for their personal and professional life once they graduate. That is really our only metric of success, their success. If we equip students with the skills they need to attain a rewarding career, to attend graduate school, or to change the world, even if only by a small fraction, we have succeeded as a college. It is tomorrow that all of this work will come to fruition, so that we can make an even greater impact on the students and communities we serve. I'm often asked, what's the future of North Carolina Wesleyan College? I certainly have my own thoughts on what I'd like to see happen over the next 5 to 10 years, but it really is about a collective opinion of everyone who is actively engaged in the college. As we endeavored on our strategic plan in 2019, late 2019, we held focus groups, planning sessions, we collected surveys, and we asked our stakeholders about how Wesleyan can become the best college possible. Through that process, we identified 3 major focus areas that will have many milestones through 2025. We will concentrate on student success, having a firm financial foundation, and connecting to our community. These are all critical elements to creating an environment where students can thrive. The most important element of that is our faculty and staff. They are the ones that have the greatest impact on our students by caring for them and positively impacting their learning on a daily basis. Thank you for your dedication, your camaraderie, and for holding me accountable. The integrity you helped me to uphold in this fine institution is not measurable. Our best days are ahead of us. I would be remiss if I didn't thank a few more people while I had the opportunity. Hopefully the board, my colleagues, students, and the community know truly how thankful I am for the confidence and the trust you placed in me as president. To my mother, hi Mom, and my Father who's in heaven, thank you for providing me with the grace to make my own choices, to create my own path, and thank you for centering me with a faith that guides me today. You demonstrated for me how to show kindness and empathy to others. I want to thank my sisters for driving me completely crazy. You are the reason I take certain medications. But seriously, thank you for caring for me and instilling in me the knowledge that women are equal to men in every way possible. To Marcy's sisters, brother, and to one of my closest friends, Michelle, I see you up there. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy lives and traveling such great distance to celebrate with me. To my kids, Tyson, Landon, Peyton, and Chloe, you bring me love, joy, laughter, pride, and patience. I've heard that you should not pay for patience because God will give you opportunities to practice it. You provide me with opportunities every day. But I would not trade my life with you for anything in the world. Most importantly, I want to thank my wife, Marcy. For almost 24 years now, you have been my biggest cheerleader, confidant, and best friend. You have graced me with your unconditional love and so much understanding for our entire life together. You keep me grounded, and you remind me to chill out because I get a little wound up sometimes. You are a rock star who has always sacrificed your time, energy, and maybe even some of your life goals so that I could accomplish mine. I am humbled and honored to call you my life partner and the mother of our children. Always and forever, I love you. I will end by again saying, this is not about me, it is about us. Together we can do the work, sometimes the hard work, to enrich the lives of those who have entrusted us to educate them. We take that meaningful work very seriously. Our discussions, debates, inquiry, and application of the scientific method is what pushes us to do better tomorrow, improving on what we did yesterday. That is the main learning outcome we want for all of our students. It is an honor to lead this great college with exceptional colleagues who stand beside me every day. It is you who make this college, our students, and me shine. Thank you.
First off, that's a hard act to follow. I will say that. But what an exciting day to be a bishop. As you have heard throughout the ceremony, Dr. Duff represents a living, breathing model. He has passion and care for the students, the faculty, and staff. He leads by example. He's a visionary. He's forward-thinking, integrity, tireless drive, pure sense of humor, compassion, commitment to the core values, strategic leadership. He's humble. He's a magician, it sounds like. But the key two pieces that I like to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about but point out, is integrity, and he's a servant leader. And all of us are learning from that in every way. And that's important to this college. As you can tell from all these descriptions, North Carolina Wesleyan College is in good hands as we move forward. I've seen a lot over the 37 years I have been associated with the college. As a student, a 1987 alumna, an employee, as secretary to the third president, Dr. Leslie Garner. I was there for 4 years, so I know what that office is like. I also am a wife of a 33-year employee, Coach John Brackett, who is also an alum. And now, here I am again as an employee, and I have been for 7 years, and I wouldn't want to be anyplace else right now. I am so excited to witness and be a part of North Carolina Wesleyan under Dr. Duff's leadership. We are well on our way to new and great successes. As we conclude the inauguration of our 8th president of North Carolina Wesleyan College, Dr. Evan Duff, On behalf of the administration, we would like to thank each and every one of you for your attendance to such an important day in the history of the college. A special thanks to those who put together such a wonderful event. Thank you. And at this time, I invite Reverend Edwin Ferguson to give our benediction.
Please stand. After the benediction, please remain standing for the recessional and the singing of the alma mater. You may then exit from any of our three exits, and as you exit, there will be a gift for everyone at each lobby exit. Our president will be in the lobby until 11:45 to receive guests. Let us bow. God, we thank you for what our eyes have seen, our ears have heard, our hearts have felt. Thank you, oh God, for wrapping your loving arms not only around Wesleyan, oh God, but around our community. May your love that's unconditional, your joy that the world did not give and shall not take away, and your peace which surpasses all understanding, guard our hearts and our minds. In Jesus' name, amen.